Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kathy Champion and you are here in my stamping studio, craft room, and I'm so glad to have you here today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I service people all over the United States, even though I live in North Carolina. Today I'm so excited. This particular bundle suite is not yet available. It will be available to all of the customers on March the 3rd. But until then, I wanted to give you something to drool over. I don't know any crafter anywhere that doesn't love butterflies. They are simply gorgeous. Before we get started, I want to remind you of my host code. If you spend $50 in my online store, before shipping and handling, use this host code when you check out. You will receive a free gift from me at the end of the month. So please make sure you do that, and I'll be glad to reward you with a little something extra from me. Also, through the end of this month, February 28th, we are still in our celebration campaign, so $50 will also get you a free celebration item. There are stamp sets, there's paper packs, there are some lovely items in there free from Stampin' Up, so you will be able to choose that with your order and it will ship with you with your order. Okay, with that being said, one other thing, I am giving away a free stamp set for this month. It's called A Touch of Ink. It is one of the celebration items. It is a $100 item, so you have to spend $100 to earn this particular stamp set, but I'm giving one of those away free for this month. For your name will go in the drawing if you spend any amount in my online store. It can be $5, it can be $105. Whatever your purchase is, your name will go into a drawing to win that stamp set, and the drawing will take place on March 1st. Okay, we got all that housework stuff out of our way, so now we're ready to get started on looking at this beautiful butterfly Brilliance. It is gorgeous. First of all, the stamp set is a clean stamp set. And look at this. It's all one piece. And it's beautiful. Look at the detail. So pretty, so gorgeous. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So that's our stamp set. The dies are literally to die for. And excuse my fingers, I've got inky fingers because I was doing some things earlier. But this is a 2-set die. You get your individual butterflies that you can cut out. You also get this particular set, and let me show you the beauty of this. This is the Designer Series paper, and watch this. It cuts all 6 of these beautiful butterflies out of this paper, and they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now I have cut 2 sheets of mine, so I'm not going to cut another sheet today, but I am going to show you. I stamped this out in Pacific Point ink and did it, and this is what I got. Here's my butterflies. There's that one. Look how gorgeous that is. Beautiful, beautiful butterflies. I got 2 of those, 2 of these. I'll tell you what happened. I didn't intend to cut 2 of these, but I accidentally put 2 pieces of paper in and didn't realize it, and it cut both of them perfectly. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Look at these butterflies. They are just absolutely, that's that one. And I've got 2 of those, and then 2 of those, and 2 of these. And then these are the ones that I stamped. And I would advise to use your Stamparatus because you want to be able to stamp it more than once, because it is a very large stamp. But these are still pretty, and if you wanted to, you could go in and put some other colors in there. You could use your blending brushes and blend some colors on those, however you see fit. But that's what this stamp set does, and these dies. I love it. Now this pack of paper, not only do you get, I mean, it's a generous pack. I still have that many sheets, and I've already cut 2. So you can see, I think you get 6 of each. And there's the back side. Look how beautiful that is. I'm just going to show you each pattern. That is this pattern, and then you got the butterflies on that side. Gorgeous paper. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then you've got this pattern. I love that ombre effect. It is so pretty. The gradual of color going from one color to the next. And then on the back you've got this beautiful orange and yellows and beige hues. So pretty. And then this one. And this next page I had cut down. So we'll have to, isn't that gorgeous? And then look at the back. A nice neutral tone. Now this piece right here, I had cut a piece out because I think I used it. Yeah, I used it for this butterfly. And this is one of the solitaire butterflies. And look how gorgeous that turned out. And that was using this particular paper. I mean, it's beautiful. So it's so versatile how you can, what you can do with the paper. And like I said, this is the other side of that. And then this one right here. This is so pretty. Love, love, love that. And then on the other side you have this pattern. Such a pretty, and it's called, Butterfly Bijou. Strange name, but I thought it was just beautiful, beautiful paper. So that comes in the suite. So I was able, as a demonstrator, to pre-order. That's one of the perks of being a demonstrator. You do get first dibs on new suites when they come out. And we always have an opportunity to pre-order so that I can bring it to all of you and show you how pretty it is and hopefully make you drool a little bit over it. And when it comes on sale on March 3rd, you can be ready to order this beautiful set. But look at all these butterflies. I mean, it's just butterflies. And then you get these little intricate pieces. This looks like brick that you can cut for the background. This is another little pattern. I haven't played with these pieces yet. And then you got this little splatter. Looks like a little splatter piece. And a little small butterfly and a tiny one there. And then another intricate one there. I just love these. I think they're just, it's a stunning set. But then I have a passion for butterflies. I always have. I think they're one of God's beautiful little creatures, and I do enjoy them. Also, you get this beautiful wood grain paper, and this is called, let me pull it out of my sleeve. This is called Natural Touch Specialty Paper, and I'm going to probably take it out of this wrapper anyway. But this is a beautiful wood grain, and it actually, I mean, it looks like wood. It literally looks and has the feel almost like a vinyl, but it's not. It's paper. It's thin, but what a beautiful background this would make. And on the other side is a side that you could use as well. It's more of like a speckled look. So you also get this in the bundle, and I thought this is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that is what is in the suite. Now I thought it would be very interesting to maybe make a card using this, and I thought let's try something a little bit different. You know how I said I loved this piece of paper. This piece right here, or was it this other one? Maybe it was the one that had the pinks on it. Which one was it? It was this one. So let's take a piece of that out. You know, I almost hate to use it because I want to cut all those butterflies out. But the good thing is we can always get some more of this. So it is great. Now the one thing that I did hear through Stampin' Up is that the paper will not be in the new catalog. The stamp set and the dies will be, but the paper won't. I hope they will change their mind. But just in case they don't, when this comes available in March, you might want to grab the paper because this paper is spectacular. So what I'm going to do is I want to grab a piece of, let's see, what color do I want to use? let's see what colors they suggest. And that's another thing I love. Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, So Saffron, and Whisper White. Whisper White, which is now Basic White. I guess this was probably packaged before they knew that that particular Whisper White was no longer going to be available. So kind of sad, but that's okay. I love the new Whisper White. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, I am thinking that I want to grab the Mango, I want to do the pink or the Bermuda Bay. I think I'm going to grab the Bermuda Bay. That is such a pretty color. And that's going to be in our whites. So, Bermuda Bay, and we're going to cut us a card base from this. Oh, isn't that going to be pretty? Yeah, I love that. Love it, love it. So let's lay this over here, and I want to take all of my butterflies, especially these, because I'm going to use the ones that I cut out of that beautiful, beautiful paper. So I'm going to grab my trimmer, and I want to cut this. Actually, I think I want to cut a mat out of this, and I think I'm going to put it on a piece of Basic White. So let's cut this at 4 5 1/4. And let's go ahead and get a piece of our Basic White. And this piece we're going to cut at 5 1/2. And we are going to score it at 4 1/4. I'm going to give it a nice fold. Oh, and we're gonna need to cut our other two. So I'm going to leave that there just for a minute, and I'm going to grab my bone folder. And this card should come together really quickly and easily because I already have my butterfly pieces, and that's going to be our mat. And then we're going to remat it with a piece of this. And I think I want this corner right here because I'm going to pick up more of that color. Now, if you wanted to do the yellows, you could go that way, but I really want some of that pink in there too. So I need this piece to be 3 3/4. By 5, and I think I'll cut it this way. And we're going to put that on there just like that. And that gives us our 3 mats, our card base, and our 2 mats, I should say. Oh, so pretty. And let's move that over there. And now what I want to do, before I put anything down, y'all know that I like to kind of play with my positioning before I actually decide to glue anything in place. So I want a large butterfly right here, and then maybe a smaller one here, and we're going to pop these up, and maybe this one right here, and maybe this one right here, and maybe this one right here. Let's see. Let's see if we don't want to put one here and one here. And we'll turn and we'll go in this direction, maybe with, maybe like that, and then like this, and like that. Isn't that pretty? It looks like just a whole flock of beautiful butterflies on our paper. I really, really, really love that. And I think what I want to do is I want to kind of scatter them up and down. So let's go like this. I'm going to take these three and lay them there. And I'm going to take these three and lay over here. And now we're going to go ahead and put our card together. So I'm going to use some liquid glue. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some liquid glue on the back of this piece. Get a good amount. And then I'm just going to lay this down just like that. Press it really good. And a lot of times when I'm using liquid glue, I like to use my bone folder and just really press that glue into that paper so that I get a really good adhesion. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to use some liquid glue. And this time I'm just going to put a little bit because this is a thinner paper. And I'm going to lay it down just so I get that nice little border all the way around. Zoom y'all in just a little bit. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty right there all by itself. I love that paper. Alright, now I want to get some dimensionals because I think what I want to do is I want my butterflies to be going kind of up and down. So I am going to grab some dimensionals. And I've got minis and large. And I think the first butterfly, this one right here, I'm going to bend his wings up just a tiny bit because I think I want him to go about like that. He's probably going to go off the card just a little bit. Maybe I want to go smaller. Maybe we're going to go a little smaller. How about like that? We'll do that. And maybe that way our butterflies won't go off of the page quite as bad. We'll save our big one. Alright, so I'm going to pop him up on a dimensional. So I'm going to put dimensionals right in the middle. Grab my paper pick tool so we can pull those backers off really easily. And I'm going to pop him down right about here. Now this one, I think, let's see which one's bigger. I really want that one next because I'm going to glue this one straight down, but I want it to go kind of a little bit cattywampus. So we're going to use some liquid glue on this one. And I'm going to put that one in about like that. And now this one we're going to pop up. And again, a couple dimensions is all we need. Wrinkle those backers off. And we're going to put this one going about like that. And then we're going to put this one, I don't think I want that one, I think I want this one. It's going to go under here about like that. And he's going flat down. So we'll just put a little glue right there and he's going to be turned in this direction. Just like that. And then we'll do maybe this one. And this one's going to get popped up. So maybe just one on this one. Because our butterflies are going to be getting smaller. So let's see, we're going to let his wings fly up over top of that one. Like that. And then we'll put this little bitty one right here. I like that. And look at the interest that we've put on this card just by putting our butterflies in all these beautiful different directions. Isn't that gorgeous? And we're going to do a little sentiment across the top. And let me, since we don't have sentiments in this particular stamp set, we do have the new one called let's see, what is it called? Floating and Fluttering. This one doesn't have sentiments either. Okay. So we'll go old school. We'll go old school and we will grab, how about Butterfly Gala? This is in our annual catalog. And how about this one that says, Hello Beautiful, or Thank you so very much. The good things in life are better with you. A little note. How about a little note? That would work really well on here. And we could just make this a gift, a note card. So let's pull this off and grab a little note. I can tell I've used that one quite a bit. And we are going to try to get this. We might even do it that way, but we're going to do something kind of small right across there. I'm trying to decide what color, and I think I'm going to go with, let's see if we can find a punch, and we'll just punch out a piece, and we will put that right up there on the top, or maybe right across the middle. And I think that would, you know what I think I'm going to do, rather than doing a punch. Yes, I'm so indecisive, y'all. Y'all know this. Y'all already know this about me. I'm going to grab my trimmer, and I am going to cut a strip that is about a 1/2 inch. Let's see what this stamp is. It's about a 1/2 inch, and so that's good. So I'm just going to cut a strip. And I want it to go across the middle of my card, right there, like that. So I want it to be 5.5. I am going to make a little banner on it, but I want this to be right in the middle. So I'm going to stamp that first, and I'm going to lay this out where I've got it right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I get this right in the middle of those 3 in the middle, that should be perfectly centered. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay, a little bit over this way. And let's get a stamp block that will fit on, and that looks good right there. And I'm just going to use the black Momento. And since I am working with the photopolymer, I am going to grab out my Stampin' Pierce mat. And of course I'm not going to see my lines any longer, so we're going to do a little guesstimate at it. Love it. That worked out really good. And then I am going to grab my paper snips, and I'm just going to cut a little ribbon tail, just a little snip into the middle, and then I'm going to cut from corner to corner. Just like that. And pull it. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Snip it, and then go from corner to corner. Just like that. And now this is ready to go right across the middle of our You know, I did that too long. I must have been thinking, I was thinking 5.5 rather than 4. That's okay. That's all right. I got ink on it anyway. So let's cut it off. About there and about there. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm not going to even do the ribbon tail. I think I like it better just straight. And what we're going to do to get that to sit up above that is we're going to use double dimensions on each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here and one right here, and I got 2 more out. Oops. Actually, I got 3 and I didn't mean to get the 3rd one. I'll stick that back over there. I am going to take my backers off. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these dimensionals and put them right down on top of this. And what this is going to do is going to give us that extra height that we need so that this will sit up over top of the butterflies. So then pull those off, and we're going to sit this right across the middle of our card. Just like that. And that fits perfectly on there. A little note, and now I will probably put a piece of the Bermuda Bay on the inside. And then a piece of the Whisper White, and we can actually call the card done. So pretty. Such a delicate, beautiful butterfly card. Love that. Love it, love it. Alright, let's cut a piece of this at 4 by 5 1/4. So 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go down inside. And then we need a piece of white that is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. And that's going to go inside. And we can also decorate our inside with one of these butterflies. Maybe even 2 of them can go down inside. Let's go ahead and put this together, and then we'll see how we want to put our butterflies in. So I am going to put down the Bermuda Bay first. For some reason my ink's not wanting to flow good tonight. Okay, there we go. Get this down with our little border all the way around, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing with this piece. And put that down right about there. Bring it over. That's what I like about the liquid glue. You got that wiggle room. And again, I'm going to use my bone folder and just smooth that all out. And we can do this, either put them down here or up there. But I think I like them like this. And we still got room enough in here to write a note. These are going to go down flat. And the reason I'm going to put them flat is because I don't want the bulk inside of my card, because then they don't close very well. And especially if you're going to put it in the mail. You want everything to kind of lay nice and flat. And there is our beautiful card both inside and out. Isn't that gorgeous? Such a pretty card, and hardly any work at all to make this one, because we die cut a piece of this paper to get our butterflies, and we just cut a piece, the back side of it, for our mat with our coastal cabana, or Bermuda Bay, I'm sorry, Bermuda Bay, and the same thing for the inside, and it is such a cute card. A little strip across the middle, and oh my goodness. Now we could put down some jewels. Jewels are always good. So let's look and see what we've got. I love the rhinestone basic jewels. I think they're gorgeous. They look good on everything. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to pull off a couple of these little gems and just stick them down here and there, just like that. And you know what they say, 3 is the appropriate number because our eyes are drawn to 3s. So maybe I'll put that one right there. And how, I don't know, it calls for one up here in the top corner. I'll go rogue every now and then and do things just a little bit different. But look at that. Is that not a beautiful card? We have put our rhinestones on it. We have doctored it up in so many different ways. We've got the beautiful butterflies. If you love butterflies, you do not want to miss out on getting this particular set. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. I will make an announcement on March 3rd as a reminder that this is going to be available. And happy shopping. Everybody head over to my store, do a little shopping, earn some free gifts before the celebration goes off. The papers are beautiful, the stamp sets are gorgeous, and the best of all, they're free. So until we craft again, may God bless and keep you. I love you all. And as I always say in closing, let everything that you say and do bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is so worthy. Until we craft again, bye-bye.